Puerto Rico. Today we are embarking on a travel exploration of a Caribbean paradise that'll make your Instagram feed pop. This ain't just another beach vacation. We're diving headfirst into the heart and soul of this island, experiencing the vibrant culture, the breathtaking landscapes, the kind of stuff that stays with you long after you've unpacked your bags. Over the next few minutes, we'll pack in more must-do experiences than you can imagine. From cobblestone streets steeped in history to rainforests teeming with life, we're covering it all. So buckle up, smash that subscribe button, and get ready to explore the top 10 things that'll make your Puerto Rican adventure unforgettable. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. First up, we're hitting the streets of Old San Juan, a place where time seems to stand still. Imagine this: cobblestone streets echoing with the footsteps of Spanish conquistadors, colorful colonial buildings whispering tales of centuries past. It's like stepping onto a movie set, but way more authentic. You could spend days getting lost in the maze of narrow alleys, stumbling upon hidden courtyards and charming cafes. But trust me, you gotta make time for the heavy hitters, the landmarks that scream Old San Juan.
We're talking about Castillo San Felipe del Morro, a fortress that's seen more history than your history teacher. This imposing structure has stood guard over San Juan Bay for centuries, witnessing pirate attacks and colonial struggles. Walking through its ramparts, you can practically feel the weight of history on your shoulders. It's a humbling experience, a reminder that we're just passing through on this journey called life.
Before we venture into the wild, let's take a moment to explore another gem of Old San Juan, Castillo San Cristobal. This fortress is not just a relic of the past, it's a towering testament to Puerto Rico's strategic importance and rich history. Constructed by the Spanish in the late 18th century, San Cristobal was designed to protect against land-based attacks, making it the largest fortification built by the Spanish in the New World. Walking through its massive, labyrinthine structure, you'll find yourself marveling at the intricate architecture. From the stout walls and fortified tunnels to the commanding views of the Atlantic Ocean, every inch of this fortress tells a story of resilience and ingenuity. Picture yourself standing on the ramparts, overlooking the city and the sea, imagining the soldiers who once kept watch here, ever vigilant for threats on the horizon. But it's not all about the past. Today, Castillo San Cristobal offers visitors a chance to step into history while enjoying modern amenities. You can explore the well-preserved barracks, delve into the eerie tunnels, and even catch a reenactment of a historical battle. It's an experience that bridges the gap between then and now, bringing history to life in a way that's both educational and exhilarating. So if you're a history buff or just someone who appreciates a good story, Castillo San Cristobal is a must-visit. It's more than just a fortress. It's a journey through time, a glimpse into the past that has shaped the present. All right, enough with the history lessons for now. It's time to trade those cobblestone streets for some untamed wilderness.
We're heading into the heart of El Yunque National Forest, the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System. This place is like stepping into a different world, a world of lush greenery, cascading waterfalls, and a symphony of exotic bird calls. Forget your concrete jungle, this is the real deal.
We're talking about over 28,000 acres of pure natural beauty, crisscrossed by hiking trails that'll take you deep into the rainforest's embrace. Lace up your boots, pack plenty of water, and get ready to break a sweat. But trust me, the views are worth every step.
Imagine yourself standing at the foot of La Coca Falls, a breathtaking 85-foot cascade that'll leave you speechless. Or picture yourself hiking through the dense foliage, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and tropical flowers.
El Yunque is more than just a pretty face, all right? It's a biodiversity hotspot, home to hundreds of plant and animal species found nowhere else on Earth.
Keep your eyes peeled for the endangered Puerto Rican parrot. its vibrant green plumage a flash of color against the emerald canopy. Listen closely, and you might just hear the coqui, a tiny tree frog whose distinctive call echoes through the forest. They say if you hear the coqui, it's good luck, and trust me, you'll want all the luck you can get navigating these trails.
But seriously, El Yunque is a must-visit for any nature lover or adventure seeker. It's a chance to reconnect with the natural world, to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and to witness the raw beauty of Mother Nature at her finest. So ditch the city noise, breathe in the fresh rainforest air, and let El Yunque work its magic on you.
Imagine this. It's night, you're in a kayak, the water is like a mirror reflecting the stars. You dip your hand in and bam, the water lights up. That's bioluminescence.
Puerto Rico has a few of these biobays, and they are unreal. Microorganisms emit light when disturbed. It's like something out of Avatar.
You're paddling through the mangroves, everything's dark and quiet, then your kayak cuts through the water and it's like a trail of glowing blue fire. Fish darting around leave streaks of light. It's one of the most surreal things I've ever seen.
And the best part, it's not some tourist trap with fake lights. This is nature, raw and powerful. Just you, the darkness, and these tiny creatures putting on a light show that would put any 4th of July fireworks display to shame.
Honestly, words don't do it justice. You gotta see it to believe it. And trust me, you haven't truly experienced Puerto Rico until you've been surrounded by this magic. It's a reminder that the most incredible things are often hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to dive in and discover them. Now, there are a few different biobays in Puerto Rico, each with its own vibe. You've got Mosquito Bay in Vieques, known for being the brightest. Then there's La Parguera, which is super accessible and perfect if you're short on time. If you're down for an adventure, there's Laguna Grande in Fajardo. You can kayak or take an electric boat tour, which is pretty cool. Just do your research, check the moon phases, because the darker the night, the brighter the glow. And hey, if you're feeling extra adventurous, look into night snorkeling or diving in a biobay. Can you imagine being surrounded by that otherworldly light from all sides? It's an experience you won't forget, but honestly, no matter which bay you choose, you're in for a treat. It's like stepping into another dimension, a world where the water comes alive with light. This is one for the bucket list, guys. Trust me.
Okay, we've talked about beaches, rainforests, glowing water, but let's get real. No trip is complete without some seriously good food. Puerto Rico does not disappoint. We're talking flavor explosions and fresh ingredients. First up, mofongo. Plantains, fried to perfection, mashed with garlic and pork cracklings. It's crispy, savory, and unforgettable.
The best way to experience Puerto Rican food is to ditch the fancy restaurants. Head straight for the kiosks, the heart and soul of Puerto Rican food culture. Grab some alcapurrias or pasta and wash it down with freshly squeezed juice. In Puerto Rico, food is about family, tradition, and celebrating life. So pull up a chair and get ready for a culinary adventure you won't forget.
You can walk for miles and see only a handful of people. It's like your own private paradise. Find a spot under a palm tree and soak it all in. Waves crashing, warm breeze, salt air. It's a place to forget your worries. Crystal clear water, you can see your toes. Soft white sand stretching forever, often practically deserted. Let's talk beaches. From Miami to Iceland, Flamenco Beach in Culebra is special. It's like stepping into a postcard.
And just when you think you've experienced it all, Puerto Rico surprises you again. Imagine the rhythm of the island coursing through your veins. Here, music is more than just a sound. It's a way of life. From the lively beats of bamba and plena to the infectious rhythms of reggaeton, every corner of this island pulses with musical energy. Visit a local dance studio to try these traditional dances. Feel the history in every step, the stories told through each movement. Or head to a street festival where the music spills out onto the cobblestones, inviting everyone to join in the celebration. Whether you're a seasoned dancer or have two left feet, Puerto Rico's music scene welcomes you with open arms. It's not just about the notes and beats, it's about the connection, the shared joy, and the rhythm that binds us all together. So, find your beat and let the music move you. And once you've danced to your heart's content, you'll see that this island is more than just a tropical paradise. It's a symphony of experiences waiting to be discovered.
And if you feel like you would like to snorkel or dive, go to Flamenco Beach. Discover vibrant underwater worlds teeming with life. Rent a kayak or paddleboard to explore the coastline. Or just relax with a good book.
You might even spot wild horses. Getting here requires a ferry ride from Puerto Rico, but it's worth every minute. This place stays with you long after you've left. Sometimes the best experiences are off the beaten path. So pack your bags and get ready for paradise. So you've had your first taste of salsa, and you're either hooked or you're lying about having a good time. The next step?
Dive deeper into the scene. Legendary clubs, live music, and seasoned dancers await. It's like stepping into a movie, but better because you're part of it.
Don't be afraid to chat with the locals and learn a move or two. Puerto Ricans love sharing their culture. If you trip, just laugh it off. It's about embracing the moment and letting the rhythm take control.
Okay, we've danced our hearts out, now it's time to quench that thirst. And what better way than with a little taste of Puerto Rico's most famous export Bacardi rum. But we're not just talking about any old drink here, we're going straight to the source, the OG distillery, the place where it all began, Casa Bacardi.
Now, I'm not usually one for distillery tours, but this isn't your average walkthrough. It's an immersive experience that takes you through the history of Bacardi, from its humble beginnings to its global domination. You'll learn about the family legacy, the distillation process, and of course, get to sample some of their concoctions. I'm talking aged rums, flavored rums, cocktails you've never even heard of. It's a rum lover's paradise.
But Casa Bacardi is more than just a distillery, it's a piece of Puerto Rican history. You'll hear stories about surviving earthquakes, fires, even prohibition. Talk about resilience, right?
You'll also get to wander through their museum, check out vintage bottles, old advertising posters, and learn about the brand's impact on popular culture. It's like a history lesson, but way more fun. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, you can even try your hand at crafting your own cocktail. They've got mixology classes where you can learn from the pros and impress your friends back home with your newfound bartending skills. So grab a daiquiri, soak in the atmosphere, and appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into every bottle of Bacardi. It's a taste of history, tradition, and pure Puerto Rican spirit. We've hit the beaches, explored the rainforest, tasted the rum, but Puerto Rico's got so much more to offer. Dive into the island's creative spirit in Santurce. This vibrant neighborhood is like an open-air art gallery.
Exploding with color, creativity, and raw energy. Here, art spills onto the streets demanding to be seen, heard, and felt.
Massive murals tell stories, intricate stencils hide in corners, and thought-provoking graffiti questions everything. Each piece reflects the community's soul, its history, struggles, and triumphs.
Santurce is about experiencing art. Art studios, galleries, and street performers bring it to life.
As you wander through the streets of Santurce, let yourself get lost in the labyrinth of creativity. Every corner you turn reveals a new masterpiece. Every wall a canvas for artistic expression.
And when you need a break from the visual feast, grab a bite to eat at one of the many local restaurants. From traditional Puerto Rican cuisine to international flavors, Santurce has something to tantalize every taste bud.
Don't be afraid to strike up a conversation with the locals. They're the heart and soul of this vibrant community. Ask them about their favorite murals, the stories behind the art, and the hidden gems waiting to be discovered.
Santurce is a neighborhood that pulsates with life, creativity, and an undeniable spirit. It's a place where art isn't just something you observe, it's something you feel in your bones.
All right, guys, buckle up because we're about to take adventure to a whole new level. We're talking ziplining, but not just any ziplining. We're hitting up Toro Verde Adventure Park, home to the Monster, one of the longest zip lines in the world.
I'm talking over a mile long, soaring over the rainforest canopy. You know me, I'm all about pushing boundaries, about feeling that rush, that pure adrenaline, and let me tell you, this is next level stuff.
We're not just talking about the physical thrill here, although that's a huge part of it. It's about perspective, about seeing the world from a different angle, literally. It's about feeling that wind in your hair, that sun on your face, and realizing how small we are in the grand scheme of things.
So, gear up, because we're about to fly through the Puerto Rican rainforest. This is Toro Verde, baby, and things are about to get wild.
You know, it's one thing to see the beauty of Puerto Rico from the ground, but it's a whole other experience to witness it from above. As you're soaring through the air, the wind whipping past you, you see the lush greenery, the rolling hills, the vast expanse of the rainforest stretching out below. It's like the world just opens up.
You feel this incredible sense of freedom, of being totally connected to nature. It's exhilarating, it's breathtaking, it's honestly a little bit terrifying, but in the best way possible.
And the best part, that feeling stays with you. Even after you're back on solid ground, it's a reminder that life is about embracing the unknown, about taking risks, about feeling truly alive. So yeah, if you're ever in Puerto Rico, and trust me, you need to come here. Put Toro Verde on your list. It's an experience you won't forget.
Okay, let's talk about the energy, the vibrancy, the pure joy of Puerto Rican culture.
And there's no better way to experience that than by diving headfirst into a local festival or carnival.
We're talking about streets bursting with color, music that makes you want to move, and a sense of community that's contagious.
From the moment you step into the crowd, you're swept away by the rhythm, the laughter, the shared excitement.
Imagine this, the air thick with the smell of delicious food, the sounds of salsa, plena, and bamba music filling every corner, and people of all ages coming together to celebrate their heritage.
It's infectious, this energy, this passion, it just pulls you in.
And that's the beauty of it, right? It's a chance to connect with the soul of Puerto Rico, to witness traditions passed down through generations, to feel the pulse of a culture that's alive and thriving. Now, you might think festivals are just about having a good time, and don't get me wrong, they definitely are.
But they're also about something deeper. They're about preserving traditions, about honoring history, about bringing people together.
You see it in the intricate details of the costumes, in the passion of the musicians, in the stories shared by the elders.
It's a reminder that culture is a living, breathing thing, constantly evolving but always rooted in something real, something meaningful.
And for visitors like us, it's a privilege to be welcomed into that fold, to witness firsthand the warmth, the generosity, the spirit of the Puerto Rican people.
It's an experience that stays with you long after the music fades and the crowds disperse.
So, if you have the chance to experience a festival or carnival in Puerto Rico, don't hesitate. It's an opportunity to witness the heart and soul of this incredible island. And there you have it, guys, a glimpse into the magic of Puerto Rico. From the cobblestone streets of Old San Juan to the bioluminescent bays, from the thrill of ziplining to the rhythm of salsa, this island has it all. But it's more than just the places, right? It's the people, the culture, the energy that makes Puerto Rico truly special. It's a place that gets under your skin, that stays with you long after you've left. So if you're looking for adventure, for relaxation, for a cultural experience unlike any other, Puerto Rico is calling your name. Trust me, you won't regret it. As always, thanks for coming along on this journey with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. See you in the next one.